Hi guys, and welcome back, and today we're going to be building another Star Wars themed build. Now in today's build what we're going to be doing is recreating some concept art from, I think it's the episode 8 Star Wars. So I found this picture on Google Images and I've had a look at it, and I think we can probably recreate this in Minecraft. So I've made this custom map using World Painter, and in a couple of minutes we're going to play a time lapse of me building a few of the structures around here. I'm not sure how many episodes it's going to take to make this whole map, but hopefully within about 1 to 3 episodes, I hope. So without further ado, I guess I'll play this time lapse. I hope you really enjoy it, and then afterwards we're going to meet back and have a look what we built in the time lapse and give you a bit of a tour. So I hope you enjoy it. Hi guys, and welcome back, and I hope you enjoyed that small last time lapse, but we are going to have another time lapse in a couple of minutes. Before that, I thought I'd just show you around of all the things we built in the last time lapse and explain them a little bit. So, these big stalagmites here, they have been taken basically from the concept art, and I've tried to recreate them as best I can in Minecraft. And you can see there's quite a few of these big spikes coming out of the ground, and I think look pretty cool. So yeah, it does match the photo pretty well. I'm not going to put the photo on here for copyright reasons, but I'm sure you can find it on Google if you just put Star Wars concept art in, and you'll know the picture when you see it. So you can see always spikes coming out of the ground, and you might notice something else, and this is these big blue circles. So these circles are here just kind of to show me where I want to build the buildings to look cool, I guess coolest really, and match the photo. So you can see they're quite dotted around all over, varying sizes across the map, and some coming out of cliffs and all sorts. But yeah, they're just there so I know where to build them when I come to it. So I guess since we've had a look through everything we've built so far, we've also put the paths in, I forgot to mention that. But since we had a look through everything, we might as well carry on with the next time lapse. So hope you enjoy this bit, and we'll meet back at the end. Hi guys, welcome back, and I hope you really enjoyed that last time lapse. Now, we're going to stop the time lapse here and carry on in a future episode, as I've already spent about 3 hours on this and I'm kind of struggling to know what to build now. So I'll probably start building again for the next video, but for now I'm just going to stop it. And as you can see, we've built a fair bit. So we've got these 4 buildings, four buildings, there's one hiding under here. Yep, 4. This market stall, and it's kind of like port area, I'm not sure, like spaceport thing. So yeah, looks quite cool. I might put a waterfall flowing down this at some point, but for now it looks pretty good. So as you can see, we have built a fair bit, and I'll take you around this in a bit more detail. So we're going to start around the tour of all these buildings we created and have a look at each one individually. And first we arrive at the spaceport. Now as you can see, we've got these steps leading up to it on a few dirt mounds, so we can travel up here, have a look. You've got this kind of quite open area with a bit of a weird floor pattern, but kind of matches with the general Star Wars theme. And we've got this bit of a tower. Now this uses completely different blocks to the other buildings in this video. So as you can see, it's quite grey and like yellowy orientated. And the reason why it's those different colours is because on the picture I've got, I can see a building with slightly different colours, and on this kind of like little platformy bit here, it kind of looks like that. So I've done it in different colours just to add a bit of contrast and to kind of stay with the concept art. So that's this building. It hasn't actually got any steps into it, but it kind of is designed to look like it's a bit of a stair tower, I guess. And I have just thought what this build could do with is a few of these walls going up here, so I think that kind of looks quite cool. So as you can see, I have added those walls in, and in my opinion it does look a little bit better. So yeah, I'm going to leave those in, and without further ado, let's carry on looking around these buildings. So now we're going to move on to this building here. And first of all, just to mention, I think these block combinations look really cool. I think I'm going to be using them in a few builds in the future. So we've got this grey colour, we've got this sandy colour, oh, didn't mean to zoom in there, and we've kind of got this orangey colour as well. And this orangey and sandy colour, and actually the grey colour as well, is what is actually used in this picture I've got here of the concept art for Star Wars Episode 8. So these blocks really well match those, and yeah, I think it looks really cool. I've got these windows up at the top, and kind of a bit of a flat roof. And this, yeah, these windows with lights behind them, just so it lights up a little bit. So I think this looks really cool. And the only downside from this little build here is that this circle, which has been carved out landscape, I can't really smooth them down. So you've got this big kind of spire up here, so it'll make the terrain look really weird. So yeah, that's the only disadvantage with this build. I've kind of got this weird terrain here, what can't really be changed. But hey ho, let's move on to the next build. So the next build, what we're going to be having a look at is a very simple build, but I quite like it really. In the picture I've got, there is a lot of market stalls, and we're going to add a few more of these, but for now I've just added one as a bit of a test. So it's got a kind of this blue canopy above, and that's made out of wall blocks, and I've also used banners on around the sides, but I think it looks really cool, and I haven't really used banners before, but I think it does definitely look cool, and from the inside as well. Oh, the terrain seems to disappear. So we've fixed this room, and I think I have just realised what caused this basically, and that is because I was trying to add these leaves back in, and I added a bit too many, so I had to use the undo command, which is in World Edit. And because I made that circle inside of World Edit, I must have pressed undo one too many times and deleted all the flooring in here. That's what happened, but it's all back now. As you can see, we've got this little stall, and I think that looks pretty cool. So now we're finished with that, we're going to have a look at some of these other builds up here. So as you can see from this build, we're kind of continuing with the same sort of style as the one over here. Kind of got this like sandstone coloured. It's also got a bit of white clay in there, but it's got the grey and also the orangey colour. And I think this is a really awesome build, to be honest. I'm very pleased with this one. This is the first kind of this style build I built. And yeah, it's come out pretty well, and it looks pretty impressive. So, and see, it's kind of quite similar style to the other one. And that's the style what's in the concept art, so it's been mimicked quite well. But as you can see, we've got this window in here, and you can't really get any closer to the roof. But the roof kind of curves down in 2 separate parts, creating this kind of like enclosed windowy bit, what looks really cool. And then finally, to add to it, there is this little like radio antenna on the top, which you can see on all the concept art pictures. So without further ado, we're going to have a look at some of these other builds. Now these kind of use the similar sort of block combinations, but in a different style. So this one uses a lot of the sandy coloured blocks, but with a little bit of endstone. And this endstone is this stuff here. That's endstone, and it's kind of this yellowy, kind of beige colour, I guess. And it's been used instead of the grey colour, just to change the block types a bit and give it a bit of difference so it stands out a bit. So you can see there's quite a difference in the build, but it still looks quite cool because it's still got a sand colour, orange roof, and it's not as big as the others, but I thought this could be like a little room off to the side. I'm not sure. It's all like garage, I guess. I'm not sure what you'd have in Star Wars, but yeah, that's there. And as you can see, we've got this other build here. Now this other build uses the same block combinations as this one here, but with the end stone instead of the kind of white coloured there, those bits up there. And as you can see, we have also flipped around the colour scheme on this one. So on this one it's been sandy coloured, whereas the bottom's orange. And I think this looks quite cool. It's got these panels cut out of it with some grey stone bricks behind. It's also got these end stones around the bottom. And yeah, it's kind of similar style, but I really quite like this. It's got this window here. I think that's kind of a cool design, and also these windows up here, which I've never really experimented with before in Minecraft. I think these windows coming out of the roofs look really cool, so I think I might use those a bit more in the future, because they do look pretty cool. I've also got the radio antennas as per the other one. So let's have a look at the last build over here. So in my opinion, this build is kind of a bit of an industrial style build. I don't know, for maybe the government in this town, city thing. It kind of still keeps with the same concept the art build, but with this like kind of colour palette and designs, I think this looks just a little bit more industrial. I'm not sure. It's got these pillars, could be like a courthouse, I'm not sure, but it does look a little different from the other ones. I'm pleased with it. It's got a very different style. It still looks pretty cool in my opinion. You see we've got these little pillars coming up here, got this kind of inset windows here, we'll go into the room bit, and then we've got this roof again with a similar sort of style where it's got two panels of the roof and there's windows in between. And finally with these radio antennas on top. So I think that looks really cool, and altogether I'm really quite pleased with these builds. I think they all look pretty cool, and including the port over there and the little stall. So yeah, I'm very pleased with this build today, and I guess I'll make another one and try and finish this maybe in 2 to 3 or maybe even up to 5 episodes of this series, just try and finish this world. And it looks really quite cool. At some point we're going to have to do a bit of landscaping and putting some bushes around, all sorts of stuff. But one thing I did notice when playing the time-lapse back, a lot of these leaves on these towers, while these big kind of pillars of rock, have started to decay, so they're going to have to be replaced at some point. So I've also tried to add wood in there just so it stops them from decaying. But yeah, some sort of solution is going to be needed to that. And you can kind of see over it, I'll try and find an example of it. The leaves have decayed and kind of left this weird overhang. That's going to all need to be sorted out at some point. But I guess I'm going to wrap up the episode here. Thank you for watching. I hope you really enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and like for the next couple of videos. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. So I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye from Crafting Redstone.
Redstone wire is now off. So the redstone repeaters are off. And that's how you do the OR gate. Let's now go on to the NOT gate. The NOT